And our player tip of the podcast is, don't be a dick. Today we're going to talk Class Axe Rogues. This comes from Dragon Magazine 39, written by Derek Guder. And if you're wondering why I use so many dungeon magazines, it's because I collected a lot of them as a 4th edition player. So it's a powerful resource.
Yep.
So not every rogue skulks in the shadows, you guys. Did you know that?
Yeah.
A dagger in one hand and a bag of ill-gotten treasure in the other. Always keeping an eye out for a back to sink a blade into. Now, some ply their skills openly as locksmiths, trap makers, dungeon guides, who take great pride in their work and feel no need to hide their talents behind deception. Now, some would say that the shadows might eat them all alive. Others, that they are simply pragmatic.
Mm-hmm.
A few outsiders refuse to believe that a smith who crafts a lock can't resist the temptation to crack it open and take away the protection that it guarantees in its own right. So, it is with the so this is really cool. So it is with the Fraternal Order and Inner Vault, also known as simply the Vault, a secular and honest guild of rogues who reject a brutal life in the shadows for one of honor and brotherhood under the light of the sun and civilization.
Oh.
And I've seen some antique and historical watch before, and some of them get surprisingly intricate.
Yeah, they do. What do you guys think about this concept?
That's an interesting one.
Interesting. I'm kind of thinking of the charismatic rogues who put their expertise in performance.
Yeah, I like that.
Especially if they have the the
Excuse me.
actor's background.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And what I think is cool about this is, as a DM, if a player came to me and said, I want to play a locksmith, it would be my job, name my honor, to have other NPCs come and say, hey, we found this box and we can't open it. Other rogues, we can't open it. We need your expertise. Pull out the paperwork. All right, where'd you get it from? Where'd you find it? What time? Who was the last person to see you with it? And start taking a list just to make sure that what they're about to open is not stolen or misappropriated.
Yeah.
I think that would be such a fun roleplay moment. Don't you guys think?
Yep.
Yeah.
What are some ways you would get some fun out of this? An honest rogue.
I mean, I can definitely see the rogues like having a profession like map maker as well, so it could be explorers or trackers or trap finders or bounty hunters. There's definitely options.
Yeah, I definitely like that.
Plus, is the information that they're sharing with the guild going to be confidential?
Ooh. So do they have to share their own findings? No findings.
Oh.
Like, okay, I figured out how to pick this lock. Do I have to give that information? And then what if one of the players has this Zentarum background whose sole goal is to get into that brotherhood, to find all the stuff that the skill that they've acquired, and then pilfer it and share it with others?
Oh, there you go.
So much good stuff. So much good stuff. All right, any other...
So much potential.
I know, right? And so... What I think is cool about this, though, I kind of want to expand on this a little more now. So, to me, this is interesting because you know they have a renowned for breaking into stuff. Do you think that this type of person would try to change other rogues or try to say, hey, you shouldn't do that? Or, hey, guards, that guy trying to break, he's using a lockpick toolkit trying to get in the house. I don't think it's his. Do you think they play something like that, a snitch? Because they got a brotherhood amongst their good, honor-bound rogues.
Hey,
right?
you're picking that lock. Do you have a permit? permit.
That's a good one.
That's a great
that.
circle back.
Yes, that was a nice callback.
Yep.
All right, I think that'll do it for our player tip of the podcast.
Don't be a dick.
And you can avoid dickitude by, not all rogues are bad. Some of them just want to pick a lock and show you around.